Hello, lovelies. Hello, good morning. No, sorry, good morning, depending with where you're watching from. So, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night to some of you. So, hello, guys. I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. So, I hope you're all doing okay. Oh, and for the newbies, kindly feel free to subscribe, to share, to comment, to like, to turn on your notification bell so you can get notified every time I post. Yeah, so I'm Michelle. I'm 23 years old. I'm Kenyan by birth, but currently in France. So I basically today I'm going to like do a different kind of video. Yeah, so a kind of an informative video after like I recently joined TikTok, and I posted something like something informative about au pair, and I saw people were very interested. Okay, so I personally am an au pair. I came to France last year, January, through the au pair program, and I saw many people are curious to like know about what is au pair, what does an au pair do, and just they were interested to know everything about being an au pair, maybe how to write a letter, how to maybe secure a host family, yada yada yada. So first things first, I'm going to like introduce and explain a bit what is an au pair from my own point of understanding. But I know what I'm going to explain is just the same thing. So an au pair basically is a young adult who is aged between 18 to 30 years old, but right now it varies to the country where one chooses to like go au pair. So an au pair is a young adult who takes an opportunity to go to another country. Basically, some people can even take like a gap year from university to go abroad, to go and integrate into a new culture, try out new activities, see the world, or see the world from a different perspective, just to go and integrate into a new culture, learn new things, language, maybe visit different places. So first things first, an au pair has to search for a host, because an au pair has to be hosted in the country whereby he or she chooses. But I think most people don't know, but even, can I say, young men or men can also be au pairs. So that's why I referenced with he stroke she. So first things first, an au pair has to be hosted, because when an au pair goes into another country, they'll be living with the host. So I'm going to like elaborate a little bit the duties of an au pair. So first things first, an au pair has to like search for a host family. Using a few sites that I'm going to like mention. So an au pair can, not even an au pair, but someone can use a few sites to search for a host family that I'm going to explain. Maybe in, I don't know. Okay, so an au pair has to perform specific duties, and vice versa. Also, the host has to perform specific duties. So mainly today I'm going to like focus on Kenya, because I'm Kenyan and I'd like to like share information with Kenyans, but also other people who are interested. But as for me, I like know most information about Kenya, because okay, so first I'm going to start with Kenya. Firstly, for Kenyans, the countries that we can au pair in, I have like a list written down here. So if I'm looking down, just know I'm staring at the list. So first, I'm going to start with the countries, maybe saying the required age. So I'm going to start with France. Kenyans can au pair in France, Germany, Austria, Denmark, Netherlands, Finland, Sweden, Luxembourg, excluding Italy and Spain, because Italy and Spain will require you to go with either a student visa. I don't think they have an au pair visa. Okay, so for France, the age limit is between 18 to 28. You have to be in between 18 to 28 for you to get an au pair visa, and also like the age to fall under the age requirements. Okay, so for Germany is 18 to 28 too. For Austria is 18 to 27. For Denmark is 18 to 29. For Netherlands is 18 to 25. Actually, for Netherlands, the age limit changed, I think, an year ago, so it's 18 to 25. For Finland is 18 to 30, and then Sweden 18 to 30, and then Luxembourg 18 to 30. Yes, so okay, next I'm going to talk about the sites where you can find a host. A host. So first there's Opera World. Opera World is basically free. So there's Opera World. Let me just like write them down here. There's Opera World. There's opera.com. There is Aufini. Actually, for opera.com, you'll have to like pay to use it. Aufini too, you'll have to like pay to use it. Actually, I think if you are searching for a host in Denmark, you can use Aufini, I think. There's Opera World, there's opera.com, there's Aufini, there's Opera Butterfly. Opera Butterfly is like an agency whereby they recruit people from Kenya to, actually not Kenya alone, but kila pahali ndio wakuje France. Yes, and then there pia kuna Facebook groups. Actually, there are Facebook groups. I know a couple of people who've gotten hosts from Facebook. Yeah, so I've said Opera World, opera.com, Aufini, there's Opera Butterfly, but it's an agency. I think you'll have to pay, if I'm not wrong, because it's an agency. And then there's Facebook Opera/hosts group. So for Opera World is free actually. Personally, for me, I got a host in Opera World. Yes, so yeah, so that's it. Actually, okay, so the next segment, I'm going to like answer a few questions that I got on the TikTok video that I posted. So someone asked me, how do you au pair? How do you au pair? Okay, how do you au pair? I think by this question, the person was trying to imply like the duties of an au pair. Actually, let me tell you something. The advantage of being an au pair is that you'll be insured, like you have an insurance, a health insurance. So by this question, I think he or she was asking about the duties. So by being an au pair, you're supposed to perform specific duties. Actually, I'm going to just elaborate on both sides. So first, you'll be required to take care. Okay, your main focus or your main priority is the children. So you'll be required to take care of the child. Yeah, and also in some countries it depends, because maybe the child or the children you're taking care of should not maybe be under 3 years old, or maybe under 2. It depends, because for example, if you get a contract English si mdomo yangu. For example, if you get a contract maybe for coming to France, mtoto hafai kuwa below 3 years, because akiwa below 3 years utapata visa denial. I'm not lying to you. Yeah, so duties za au pair: lighthouse shows, taking care of the child. Yeah, actually ni hizo tu, hakuna kitu ingine, kwa sababu your main priority is actually to take care of the child, to also like learn a new language. Unaweza enda shule, you can maybe opt to go for a language school, or you can take personal lessons. Also, you can basically kukua au pair, like your main priority is to look after the child, but not excluding lighthouse chores. Yes, so I think nimeanswer you vizuri, hopefully. So this one asked, in France, how can you be an au pair? So I'm going to like give a brief story about me. So Mimi, when I turned 18, my mom knew about au pair, but my dad was against it. So I had to go back to college after high school. I went to college and learned and took a course. Yeah, so at least I took a course, and then after taking the course during COVID, the au pair story came back again. You remember when nilikuwa 18, I had learned about being an au pair, but tena after during COVID the au pair story came again, I went to take German language classes. I did German language classes na nikapita. Na I did A1 actually. I had even found a family. And mimi sijui si kuringa, but mimi I think niko na bahati because when it comes to finding a host family in a week, I'm not lying, si wadanganyi, mimi huwa napata, sijui huwa nafanya aje, but I'll gladly maybe show a few of you how I do it. So haya, so nilifanya aje, I went to Au Pair World because mimi I have been using Au Pair World. Mimi sina pesa ya kulipa hizo apps zingine, so I used Au Pair World. After using Au Pair World, I made my profile. Now, wacheni niwaambie kitu. Let me tell you guys, when you create profile yako, like saizi Au Pair World imechange totally. Alafu msisahau, like right now, kila mtu anajua about Au Pair. See, like back then when vitu zilikuwa like on the low, right now kila mtu anajua Au Pair. Like every young adult is just trying to apply to come maybe to a new country and be an Au Pair. So mimi nili create profile, and also create Au Pair World haufai kuwa na mtoto. Like an Au Pair, basically an Au Pair is supposed to be childless, but let me tell you, niwaambie kweli, let me tell you guys something. Hata kama uko na mtoto unaweza kuwa Au Pair, like usikuwe limited. Ndio wanasema you have to be childless, but like maybe while creating an Au Pair, maybe acha niongee Kiswahili, create Au Pair profile Au Pair World, utaulizwa kama uko na mtoto. Kama uko na mtoto usiseme ndio uko na mtoto, kwa sababu ukisema uko na mtoto utakuwa blocked, hautaweza create account kwa site ya Au Pair World. Yes, so I created my profile. Also, if you have a background in maybe dealing with children or doing A+A, ni poa sana, it will help you. So create profile, like be very specific with what you want. Like, I am Michelle Agambo, I am 23 years old, I would like to be an Au Pair because of reason 1, 2, 3. Maybe I have a passion, or I love dealing with children because maybe the course I want to study requires me to like interact with children more and more. So I created my profile. Ukisha create profile yako, there's a letter that you're supposed to write. It's called the Dear Family letter. And then the Dear Family letter is the letter that you're going to send. Alafu, while searching for host families, there's a criteria. It depends with where you want to go. For example, in France, if you want to go to big cities, small cities, villages, you'll be given an option. So, like while approaching a host family, you have to be, how do I say it? Like you have to be very intentional. Imagine there are 20 people sending letters to one family. Like, you have to be very intentional, and they have to see that you have an experience. So hapo ndio ita depend when you umeandika Dear Family letter yako, kwa sababu they'll go through it. And then references are very important. For example, you go and volunteer at a children's home, I'm just giving you guys tips. Maybe you go volunteer at a children's home or at a children's center, and maybe you have skills. Unaweza enda maybe to volunteer for a month, they write you a letter and you upload it as a reference under your Au Pair World profile or aupair.com. So that's it. I think I'm going to elaborate more about France and about my journey. Right now I'm just like going through everything. Okay, so this one asks me age limit. Hey, English bundles depleted. Age limit. So for age limit, I've already explained it. You may explain hizo countries zenye Kenyans can Au Pair. And then, can someone pay for her own visa? Yeah, you pay for your own visa actually, not the host. You're the one who's supposed to pay for your own visa. Alafu, do you pay to get registered? Au Pair World is free, but some sites you pay to get registered. No, you are paid. Like aupair.com, you pay to approach or send the host a message. But you can also pia unaweza kosa kulipa, and then like host will send you a message. Like for aupair.com hauwezi, you cannot send messages to families that have paid. Yes. Okay, so may apply but sipati host. Don't worry, I'm here to help you. How do you get a host family? Basically, you go through all the sites that I've just mentioned over there. So yeah. Okay, so segment 3 or 2. So just answering the questions, going through the questions. So someone asked me, do you oh, I forgot. Actually, for some countries, you have to learn their languages before going. Like Germany, you have to learn German. Austria, you also have to learn German. Finland, I think you also have to like learn Finnish. Yeah, and then a country like Netherlands will require you to produce an affidavit that you are not married. Yes, and for some countries you can au pair for 2 years. Like France, you can do an au pair for 2 years before you figure out what else you want to do. Higher. For Finland or Denmark, for Germany, you can also au pair once. Yes. And then this one asks, do you require a language certificate at the French embassy? At the French embassy, no, you don't. You do not require a language certificate. Actually, wacheni niwaambie, if you're planning to go to Germany na maybe hauna pesa ya kulipa language school, you can actually opt to self-study. After self-studying, you'll go to Goethe Institute to go and do an exam. I know of people who did self-study and they really passed, so you don't have to worry. For French, for coming to France, you don't need a language certificate, but chenye nitaku advise, at least just learn ujue basics. Actually, basics ni very important, because the moment utalearn Charles de Gaulle, no, maybe unakuja Paris, ulearn Charles de Gaulle, these people hawaongei English, so at least ukwe na knowledge. Maybe you can use YouTube, ulearn maybe like basic things, greetings, maybe kuomba kitu, which is very important. But the French embassy require language certificate. Actually, France ni poa sana kwa sababu hawana vikwazo mingi, so a plus. And I think Netherlands, alafu pia kuna countries zenye visa ni sure bet. Sijui kama mnanipata, like kuna countries zingine zenye visa ni sure bet. Actually, mimi before I came to France, I got a visa denial. Nilipata denial, yeah, another country, and that's why I opted to like come to France and nione venye kutaenda. So actually Netherlands ni I think I'll say Netherlands ni sure bet, kwa sababu Netherlands, ukipata familia Netherlands, the family hands you over to the agent, and then the good thing is that host family ndio atalipa agent pesa akuprocessie vitu, so hauendi any loss or what, hakuna shida. Hiyo ni sure bet, like sure bet, I'm not lying. Haya, alafu Austria process yake ni kind of different, kwa sababu for Austria uta apply residence permit ukiwa Kenya, so ni kama, obviously I think even Austria ni sure bet, but sijui, but ni sure bet. Yes, so Austria process ni long kidogo, but ni worth it. My friend came to Austria, yeah, we actually came the same time, kwa sababu we both got like denials. Alafu guys, I have a secret, so nikona kasiri kadogo kuzuia watu wasipate denials, but I'll maybe elaborate it uko mbele, nitaisema uko mbele. So alafu I need help on profile creation. I think I'm going to maybe like pick a few people, alafu like to create profile now, alafu pia tuandike like dear family letter together, alafu we compare. Yeah, so age limit is a must. Yeah, age limit is a must, mostly for nyoko under 28. Kenya, no, I'm joking. Mostly for most countries right now is under 28. As I said, Germany 18 to 28, France 18 to 28, Netherlands 18 to 25, Finland to 30, Sweden to 30, Luxembourg to 30, yeah, and Austria to 27. Age limit nimesema, alafu, yeah, so that's it, guys. So I think the next video, maybe I'll share my experience with you guys, or I just say it over here. I think I'm going to say it over here. So far for me, like, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. So far for me, the au pair experience, but si kila mtu ako na bahati akikuja kufanya au pair, cause au pair is very different. For example, kwa watu wenye wako Saudia na huku is very different. Huku at least there's an insurance. Huku at least you can change families, but while changing families you have to be very careful. Alafu tena ukikuja huku hivi kama au pair, like you have to be very sharp and very fast. Masiku zako zisipite, cause masiku zako zikipita and maybe you have not validated your visa, you have not done A+A, you'll be in problem, or maybe you can even be deported. So you have to be very careful. Okay, so being an au pair is so good kwa sababu you are insured, unapewa pahali pa kukaa, uko na off days, unapewa chakula, unapewa pocket money. Alafu tena, let me tell you all something. Hii pocket money, like, ina depend kwa sababu unaweza lipwa mingi, ina depend. Maybe you can do extra chores, kwa mfano maybe cleaning, host wako anataka umfanyie cleaning, na maybe it's not under your working hours, utalipwa extra. Maybe kufanya babysitting, utalipwa extra. Alafu tena, like, working hours ziko very fair, but first, like, mta-agree na host wako ndio mfuate protocol. Alafu the good thing with the au pair is that unaweza badilisha family. Like, ukikaa hapa hivi uone haufurahi, you can change a family. Like, hauko under, yes, obviously uko under supervision ya watu, but at least uko free kidogo. Like, uko free kwa sababu unafaa ukuwe na free days, unafaa ukuwe like na a month, 4 weeks holiday, also 2 weeks holiday around April. So ina depend. And also, like, yeah, being an au pair is so good. Actually, like, ukikuja hivi kama au pair, like, we have groups you can join. Maybe you can share. Maybe uende, to assume uko Paris, unaweza patana na watu wa Paris, muongee, like, change ideas. Like, ukikuja hivi kama au pair, uko tu chap. Okay, so guys, so I'm going to end this video here. Maybe the next video I'm going to tackle about how to create a profile. I think I'm going to, like, maybe sample with my PC how to create a profile, how to write a dear family letter, and how to choose, or how to, like, send more messages to hosts. I'm going to show you guys all that trick in the next video. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video. So feel free to share, to subscribe, to comment. Actually, ask me every question down this video. I'll gladly answer, and I think I'll help Sijui, but maybe if on a good day I can help maybe 1 or 2 people, maybe in finding a family, maybe through referrals. If I hear, I can refer. So yeah, so that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoy it, and feel free to ask me any question. Yeah, so bye, bisous. Don't forget to subscribe.